So Dave Allen recently got comfortably beaten by Mahkmudov in Sheffield in his hometown over 12 rounds, and ultimately Dave Allen just wasn't good enough in this fight, and he said that himself. And that's really how you can sum up this performance. But ultimately, I won't say this wasn't a Dave Allen on the night that wasn't good enough. Dave Allen in general as a boxer probably isn't good enough. Like, this guy's had multiple chances now. He's had multiple fights with guys at a high level. It's a somewhat high level, I look at, the Dillian Whites, the Luis Ortizes. These guys would go on to mix at a world level. They comfortably beat Dave Allen. And then I look at, the Fraser Clarks, who's British level. He beat Dave Allen. And now you look at guys like, Mahkmudov, who are sort of fringe. Not even fringe world level. I would say, I would say he's like European level, in my opinion. I would say he's European level, but there'll be some people that say Mahkmudov is European / fringe world level, and Dave Allen would struggle to win 3 rounds in that fight. I had Dave Allen winning 2 rounds out of 12. Mahkmudov, even though Mahkmudov at times was definitely tired, and Dave Allen was able to find him, but Dave Allen's not this. Even though he done it to Johnny Fisher, that was like a Johnny Fisher who's worn down a bit, but Dave Allen's not got the type of power that will just knock you out cold. Like, both guys can be cold and he can just land a big shot on you and put you out. Like Deontay Wilder's like touch of death. He hasn't got that. Dave Allen hasn't got the touch of death. So if he is gonna stop you, it's gonna be sort of wearing you down and applying pressure, and that's what he was trying to do to Mahkmudov. But Mahkmudov is 6'7" and able to work that jab pretty good. I don't know if he always fights like that, but in this particular night, he was able to fight like that and was shooting that jab a lot and just stopped Dave Allen in his tracks the entire time. It didn't take an amazing boxing performance from Mahkmudov to beat Dave Allen at all. It literally took a Mahkmudov that was disciplined, stuck to the 1-2, and didn't put himself in stupid positions. That's all it really took. And if Johnny Fisher could have done that in the second fight, he would have won that fight. Because it's not like Dave Allen's some world beater. Like, there is a blueprint to beat Dave Allen, for sure. For sure. And I think because he's such a nice guy, it feels like everyone was sort of overrating his boxing ability because he's such a nice guy. No one wants to say anything bad about him. Now, 2 things can be true. He can be an okay boxer and a really nice guy. It doesn't mean you're a world-class boxer, right? And even Dave Allen himself, I don't think Dave Allen himself even thinks he's a world-class boxer. He thinks his level's sort of British level. And I would sort of agree with that. But if you think your level is British level, and you're fighting a guy who's arguably fringe world level, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to get outclassed. And again, Mahkmudov isn't this great boxer. You don't need to be to beat Dave Allen. You know what I mean? You don't need to be these great boxers to beat Dave Allen. Dave Allen's best win going into this fight was Johnny Fisher. And what sort of level was Johnny Fisher? Because, and I've said this multiple times before, I see Johnny Fisher and I see a guy who can't win the British the British heavyweight title. So he's not British level. So what's below British level? Southern area level. So your best win is over a Southern area level heavyweight, and then you're going to fight a fringe world level Mahkmudov. And that was something that I was saying, even in the previews, people weren't sort of putting 2 and 2 together for this fight. But like I said, Mahkmudov was able to stay disciplined, stay consistent with that 1 and 2, keep shooting that 1, stop Dave Allen in his tracks. Dave Allen was very early on in this fight forced a pot shot because Mahkmudov wasn't letting him get comfortable, wasn't letting him put his punches together. So Dave Allen would have to wing shots in. Some of them landed because, again, Mahkmudov's not this amazing defensive boxer. So Dave Allen's winging shots in. Some of them were going to land. And Mahkmudov's chin was able to hold up. His chin was able to hold up, and 12 rounds went by and Dave Allen lost the fight. So what's next for both guys? I'll probably be making separate videos about that. But yeah, be super curious to know what you guys think of the fight. Do you think that, I don't think anyone's going to be like, well, I think Dave Allen won. No one's going to be like, Dave Allen won that fight, in my opinion. But yeah, I'd be curious to know what you guys think of the fight. Let me know in the comments below. Another episode of the Seth Solo Side Quest in the bag, and I'm out. Peace.